The reveal trailer for Pokemon Sword version and Pokemon Shield version just came out today and revealed a lot of new information about these new games. However, one thing that seemed to be lacking from the trailer were new Pokemon. We did get to see the starter Pokemon Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble, and by the way, Team Scorbunny all day. Let me know down in the comment section if you agree with me. But those were the only 3 Pokemon that we had revealed to us in the trailer, right? Wrong. There were actually a few hidden Pokemon in the trailer, and if you blinked, you might have missed them. So in this video, I'll be pointing out the hidden Pokemon you might have missed in the Pokemon Sword and Shield trailer. Bang! So the first hidden Pokemon appear maybe halfway through the trailer when you see the female player character walking toward a field. Now in that field you'll see a bunch of drawings in the grass, and quite a few of them look like Pokemon. Fun fact, these drawings in the Pokemon game are based off of real-life chalk hill figures in England, an art that has been practiced for many, many years. While doing research for this video, I came across this fact and I thought they were really beautiful, so I wanted to show them off to you guys. In real life, these drawings are often based off of real creatures or even humans. For example, there's a drawing in England called the Long Man of Wilmington, where you see a man holding on to like 2 sticks, I want to say, not exactly sure what they are. There are also plenty of other drawings based off of other animals like horses, and even in 2007 there was a little publicity stunt done where they made one of Homer Simpson holding a donut, and the locals got kind of upset about that, which is pretty understandable. Anyway, the point that I'm making here is that in real life, these drawings are based off of creatures or humans, stuff that exists in reality. So it only makes sense for in the Pokemon universe for these drawings to be based off of things that exist in the Pokemon universe. Now with these drawings, there's a few speculations on what Pokemon this could actually be. The big one that I support is I think that these are Meltan drawn into the ground. If you put a picture of Meltan very closely next to one of the drawings, there is definitely similarities to be seen. For example, you could look at the arms, you could look at the tail. The main difference is with the head. The head is very different. And when we take a look at the bigger drawing on this hill, well, that doesn't look anything like Meltan, and it definitely doesn't really look like Melmetal either. Those arms are pretty tiny. So this leads me to believe that at least the bigger drawing is something other than Meltan. Maybe it's a Meltan evolution, or maybe it's a completely unknown Pokemon new to Pokemon Sword and Shield version. Either way, we know it's definitely going to be a new Pokemon featured in these games. Then the next hidden Pokemon is actually hidden in plain sight. You'll see it right away when they put up the Pokemon Sword and Shield logos, because the little wolf on top of the sword and the shield is potentially the legendary Pokemon for these games. The reason that I believe this is a new Pokemon instead of just a nice little design on the logo is because if you look at the past 2 generations of Pokemon games, with X and Y and Sun and Moon, both of those games had logos that tied into the legendary Pokemon for their games. So with X and Y, we saw the logos looked a lot like Xerneas and Yveltal, and when you go to Sun and Moon, the Sun and Moon logos tied in directly to Solgaleo and Lunala. Using that logic, it only makes sense for the wolf on top of the sword and the shield logos to be a legendary Pokemon in Sword and Shield. What's interesting to me though is the wolf Pokemon on the sword logo and on the shield logo are identical. You could take one, put it on top of the other, and they're the same exact thing. So what I think might happen is either A, this is the 3rd legendary Pokemon in a trio, or B, there's one major legendary Pokemon for both of these games, and it might take a different form depending on which version of the game you're playing. There's currently a popular theory going around that the wolf Pokemon is going to be based off of Norse mythology. In Norse mythology, there's 2 wolves, one called Skoll and one called Hade, and I hope I'm pronouncing those correctly, and those 2 wolves have a mission: to chase after the sun and the moon and to devour them. This is very interesting considering the last generation of Pokemon was called Sun and Moon, so maybe in some way, shape, or form, the story will involve the legendaries from Sun and Moon, and the wolves will be chasing after them. Wolves are generally seen as more evil creatures, so maybe we'll see our first ever evil Pokemon that's chasing after the sun and the moon. And honestly, that would make a very interesting story. But for now, we're just gonna have to wait and see for what Nintendo wants to tell us, and I'm sure we won't have to wait too long because I feel like the wolf is a very important Pokemon that we'll be seeing very soon. So my friends, those are all the Pokemon you might have missed in the new Pokemon trailer, you know, unless I missed any too, because that's a possibility. I hope I didn't miss anything because I feel really dumb. Let me know down in the comments section what you think about the hidden Pokemon in this trailer, especially the wolf Pokemon on the logo. I find that one to be the most interesting to me right now. As always, my friends, I want to thank you for tuning into my channel and watching this video, and guys, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Take care.